Oh, hey, Carmelo just signed with the Lakers. This is awesome. I love this.
Laker. There you go.
I love this. You said the Expendables, right?
Congrats on the Lakers for winning the 2010 championship again.
I think, what we're going to find out is that the Lakers have been ahead of the game here. They've actually invented time travel. Okay. So that they're signed these guys and they're going to go back in time and grab the 2012 versions and just run roughshod over the whole league. This is going to be awesome. Not only for basketball, but for science. This is great.
I think Melo, you know what? Fine. Good for you, Melo. Go play in LA for a year. Why not?
Can Dwayne Wade come back?
No.
Let's do that. Hey, and they also signed Malik Monk. Now that's a great signing. I love that.
Yeah, that is a good signing for them.
Yeah.
There's a guy who'll run with Russ.
Yes,
absolutely.
There is a guy that will run with Russ. That's exactly right.
Man, what a free agency period for the Lakers. It's funny because
I like what they're doing. I'm telling you, I have no problem with what they're doing at all.
Yeah.
Zero problem with what they're doing.
It's funny to get Melo and LeBron together at this point in their careers.
Yes.
But not to have Chris Paul, who was a free agent. Like Chris Paul is going to make $30 million potentially at 40 years old, right?
Yes.
Although it's all non-guaranteed. He's not actually going to make that money.
Right.
And then Melo is signing a minimum deal to play with the Lakers.
Yes.
Would you have thought this I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, DA?
No, I would not have. I did not see this. I was surprised. I thought Melo was done 2 years ago.
I mean, is he not though?
I mean, as he's not Carmelo Anthony anymore.
Sure.
We all understand that.
Yeah.
But as a good team guy, as a chemistry guy that other guys like and want to play with, and don't mind if he takes a couple of bad shots in a row because he's Carmelo Anthony. Nobody looks askance at that. At least they didn't in Portland the last couple of years. They're like, hey, it's Carmelo. We love him. Hey, So that certainly will be the case with the Lakers, I think. Another depth guy, another guy that's not afraid, that's played in a million playoff games. All right. I don't think, fine. Fine.
And he won't play in the playoffs for them.
No, probably not. I think Malik Monk might actually be more of a guy that takes playoff minutes, but that's fine. I'm going to defend the Lakers because everybody's clowning the Lakers on social media and saying they're all old and bad and everything. I get what the Lakers are doing. It may not work, but I get what they're doing. If you add Russell Westbrook, there is nobody else other than those three guys that's going to touch the ball like ever. So there is no point in putting a lot of money into someone that needs to touch the ball to be effective. Go get a bunch of old guys that know what the deal is, not going to complain. They're going to go to the corner and wait. They're going to guard people at the other end. I kind of like what the Lakers did. Now, I'm not saying that means they're going to win a championship. I'm just saying I kind of like the roster construction that they seem to be operating on.
The Trevor Ariza one was great, I thought, because it's not going to cost them any. Like the opportunity cost is so low, and I think that they're trying to avoid some tax payments, Seth. And if you just got a bunch of guys.
Imagine a contending team trying to duck some tax payments. Who would do that?
But you wind up with just players who know how to play. The learning curve is not going to be very steep. And then by the time you get to the playoffs, hopefully you've got it all figured out. You've still got LeBron, you've still got Russ, you've still got AD, and the rest of these pieces really just don't matter all that much. Like you said, DA. And I also think that it could be an active trade deadline for the Lakers, right? Like they're not going to be done putting their roster together until then.
So here's this is a criticism of two teams, and it's the Lakers and the Bucks. And it's not so much that keeping Alex Caruso would have been good for them, but the thing that it really hurts them is when it comes to the trade deadline, it's going to be hard for them to add anybody because they don't have anybody to send out. And similarly with the Bucks with PJ Tucker, it would seem heartless if you sign him and trade him again. But there's no crying in baseball, and we're trying to win a title here. So that's really both teams picked up some extra second round picks kind of in the wash around draft time, And that's what those second round picks are for, is in season you realize, okay, we need a backup point guard. We need a backup center. We need something here. And now they've kind of taken away sort of their best avenue to make that happen, to go get a guy making anything more than the minimum. Yeah. And I think that's going to be a problem is that both teams have tried to kind of finish their teams in August when they're not totally sure what they're going to need until January.
Those $7 to $12 million contracts come in handy, right? Like I like Kelly Olynyk signs a surprise early deal.
Yes.
But that thing is probably going to be super tradable. I mean, maybe they attach it to their first round pick.
Yeah, right.
But I think they'll be able to move it.
Yeah,
and so,
you're
right, Seth.
I can't countenance the idea of the Lakers blanching at a guy because of money. Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Like,
well, the Dennis Schroeder thing. The Dennis Schroeder thing is interesting here because that's another tool that they have is the sign and trade with him, but there's no market. David.
Well, and they can't. I mean, they can't take a sign and trade coming back because they're too expensive.
Right.
Well, they're hard capped anyway. Are they right?
Yeah.